All right.
Yeah.
This is apparently the top story. So, Cameron, cheers.
Cheers to you, sir.
This is
And
gonna be awful. This
I'm
Yeah,
going
same.
right. I'm going right into questions as soon as you take them.
love it.
All right.
Go.
Let's
Okay.
rip. Oh, oh, oh,
All right,
oh, the
Cameron.
flavor. Hot sauce.
Okay. Go.
Another opportunity for one of you to take a shot.
Hey, can I just go ahead and get this out of the way? I'm not
Yeah.
feeling great right now. I'm not.
We better get through the episode, Dad.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm not feeling great. So let's get into this one.
Okay, so why is this application on our screen? That's because Kennesaw State posted their head coach application on multiple sites, Indeed, other stuff. So a bunch of gamers that play CFB 25 decided to post their dynasty resumes and apply for the job. Now, we do want to mention Kennesaw State did hire someone over the weekend, Jaguars assistant Jerry Mack, but we're going to do this segment anyways. I'm going to interview you both, and you are both interviewing for this job. I got questions laid out right here. I put a lot of thought into them, and we're just going to see who wins. Loser can is going to have to take a shot. So,
Let's do it.
all right, let's do this. I'm going to rotate between questions. Evan, you are first.
Great.
I'll pop you guys up here. There we go. Evan, Kennesaw State, 2-10 last season. How do you plan to make them a nationally competitive team in the future?
I mean, let's be honest. A lot of that started in the locker room. Kennesaw State, they did not have a great, not just recruiting class, but they just didn't have a great staff in general. It's all going to start in the locker room. It's got to start with finding some leadership on the quarterback side, and then it's got to spread throughout the entire locker room. We've got to have some good coordinators. We've got to have a good head coach, which would be me in this case. And we just, I'm really struggling here. Let's be honest. Like it has to start with having some players that want to come to the school in the first place. NIL is not going away. It's got to come to Kennesaw State.
Well, that's actually a perfect segue, candidate number one to candidate number two. Our team lost more than 24 players in a transfer portal this cycle. Pretend I'm a recruit. Make your pitch to me to stay with the team or to transfer from another team to Kennesaw.
So the first one to do it was Deion Sanders at trying to get a bunch of players to come to a school that was historically not a great program in Colorado. What brought them there wasn't necessarily the money. It was the fact that you would be a front runner on screen with an ability or a capability of trying to go pro or even trying to get to that next level.
I hate to cut you off there, but it was actually just playing for a Hall of Famer. So if you're going to take that spot, then let's go with that.
I fundamentally disagree with you. I think it was to try and get into the limelight that Deion brought to the school, to the program. One thing
you got
that
the limelight. Okay. All right.
Yeah, one thing that I want to do.
Candidate number one, let candidate number two talk.
All right.
Thank you, Joey. Don't like you, candidate number one.
I'm not
All
taking
right.
another shot.
So back to me. So I genuinely want to see these players get the attention that they need. I think it's going to be a couple of years to try and get it built back to the way that we need it to be. I really want to establish the running game. As we all know, I enjoy time of possession. I really want to try and build this team up from the ground up. I want to make us a respectable part of our conference, and I think that we have every asset in order to do so. We're the largest college in the state of Georgia, and there's no reason that we shouldn't be showing out on a national level, at least to the point of being in a conference title conversation.
All right, very good point there. Evan, we're going to send it back to you here. Coach Evan, what excites you most about moving to Kennesaw, Georgia? And be specific.
Other than already living here, the biggest thing about Kennesaw, look, they already made an upset last year. You may not think of Liberty as an upset, but from a Kennesaw perspective, Kennesaw State, That was huge, especially for not having a big program history. Okay. As Cameron already said, and I will give it to coach number 2 here, right? Second is the worst. We all know that. He already outlined Kennesaw is the biggest school in Georgia. Everybody always thinks of UGA. In terms of population size, Kennesaw State has that number. They are continuously becoming bigger. They are continuously having bigger and bigger classes coming into the school. It's only a matter of time before Kennesaw State hits the big time in the FBS. You should absolutely come to this school and be excited about it, just like everybody else. It's right next to the heart of Atlanta. It's right next to the Braves Stadium, which everybody absolutely loves. And the Falcons, let's be honest, they're okay. Georgia, they're out of any conversation at this point. Let's bring the name to Kennesaw State, where we can make an impact.
All right, you started a little slow there, but I think you saved it there at the end.
Well, unlike Cameron, I actually took hot sauce, so I'm salivating a little bit.
This had
Yeah, me
truffles
too.
in it. It probably tasted really good. It was probably really mild.
I bet it did. Yeah.
Add some
Probably
sweetness,
tasted
some
like
tang.
like a warm glass of milk, probably, right?
Tasted like somebody who's got a real classy piece of taste wants to bring that to Kennesaw State, and we're
Right. So now that we're done with the political discussions with Evan just trying to bash me, what question
Okay.
do you have for me?
All right. It's important for any incoming coach to know the current roster. What were the strengths of the 2024 Kennesaw Owls?
Quarterback staying. We kept one of our running backs. Our offensive line is in pretty good shape. A lot of our defense isn't there. I see where a lot of it needs to come from. In general, I actually like the basis that we're running from, and I think that it's something that we're able to grow on. As I said previously, I'm a time of possession guy. The fortunate part is all it takes is having that 53-man roster and trying to be as capable as you can possibly be on a football field against any team. One thing that I do bring to the table is coaching awareness. I'm fully aware of the rules. I'm fully aware of how everything needs to go in order to get the style of play that I need. I don't need the most talented players in the world, but I want players that are willing to be there and willing to put their bodies and their heads forward in order to be successful on the team.
Great answer. Evan, that's going to be a tough one to follow. We need donor money really bad. We need new facilities. We're coming from the FCS, the FBS. What's your pitch to donors to open their checkbooks?
Look, here's the thing with Kennesaw, and actually, first of all, here's the thing with Georgia in general. We have some of the largest billionaire type portfolio in the state of Georgia. That's just how it is. There's as many
Kennesaw
billionaires.
State has the largest billionaire portfolio in the state of Georgia. Is that correct?
I'm talking about Georgia, so let me finish. The city of Atlanta has less billionaires than just north of Atlanta up in Dalton, Georgia, foreign capital of the world. Okay. Now, let's focus back on Kennesaw State in general. Kennesaw State, in the last couple of years, they have not only grown to one of the largest schools in Georgia, but they bought Southern Polytech, which is one of the largest engineering schools in Georgia. They have bought up so many different schools at this point. They have consumed so many alumni who are extremely successful. This is not a one-person game, because this is not just something that benefits the football program. This benefits every single program within the university. There has got to be, just like every other large school, there's got to be some type of sophomore, junior type of job on campus where you can reach out to those alumni, tell them what's going on, tell them the great things that are coming, not just to football, but every other type of program within the school, and try and get that donor money. It's not just about NIL. It's about profiting the entire school.
Well, Evan, you should teach a class on gaslighting 101. That was fantastic.
I do my best.
Cameron, the mascot of Kennesaw State is an owl. What are the qualities and characteristics of an owl that would translate to a winning football program?
sneaky fighter that absolutely likes to beat the hell out of any team that you play.
You ever met an owl that did that?
No, I think that's the problem. Is they're not the owls that currently are. They need to be the fighting owls. They don't need to be the sit back and take it owls.
Oh, okay. I like
In
that.
the prior 10 years, they've never shown any form of aggression. I think it's time to actually really take a step up. I think I'm the guy to help lead you there. I think we are a team of the fighting owls, and I really want us to take that next step together.
So you're saying change our name. You haven't even gotten the job yet.
Not even saying change the name. I'm just saying you need to change what the slogan is and what the mentality is.
Okay. All right. Final question is for each of you. We'll start with you, Evan. Give me your elevator pitch. Why do you want to be Kennesaw State's next head coach?
But Kennesaw State, they can't go anywhere but up, right? You know, my guys at Kennesaw State, they put their heart into the entire season this past season. They upset Liberty. They had some really close games here and there. It's time to take it to the next level. This is not a school that you come to in Georgia to be third, fourth grade. This is a school that you come to so that we can make you better. We're not just talking about let's turn you around and make sure that you can get to a better school. We want you here all 4 years. We want you competing at not just a conference level, but at a national level so that we can take you into the NFL. We want you not just for now, but we want to make sure that you are here for the long term, not just for a quick NIL deal, but you are here to take us to where we want to be. We want to compete. We need
The elevator already got to the top, dude. The elevator pitch. It's like 20 seconds.
Oh, it's through it.
Okay. Cameron, let's hear you try.
Fundamentally, I disagree with everything that Evan said. It's not a school with any kind of history. It's not a school that's ever been at the top. My objective is to get you there. My objective is to put you on the screen in front of the parents, in front of the future students, in front of everyone that you possibly can in order to either get that next NIL deal or go to the next school. And I want to help you grow there or to try and get to that next level. My objective is to win. My objective is to help you grow. My objective is to be successful.
All right. Thank you, guys. Give me a few seconds to look over my notes.
It'd be a pretty easy job.
By the way, we will both be applying, even though it's already filled.
I was about to say, I actually put my name in there. I have all of my college football 25 stats and my NCAA 14 stats in there.
All right. Well, guys, we have a problem. And the problem is that you both tied. Would you be willing to both take assistant coach jobs and neither of you want to take a shot?
As long as this is the last time that we
Or
ever come
you
to
can
a
say
tie
no.
game with that.
You can say no and I'll pick a winner. Either you agree right now that it's a tie.
I want, I think
tell
in the heart of it, Cameron and I, we probably would be but let's be honest, after 12 months, there would be a little bit of competition. So
All right. I'll pick a winner.
I don't think we need to take it. Yeah, go ahead and pick
A winner.
Yeah. Evan, you dug your grave. Take that shot. Cameron, congratulations. You are the next head coach of Kennesaw State.
I actually bring back everything I just said. I would love to share the head coaching position.
I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance to both humble yourself. That looks like...
I was about to say, you're welcome to sing the Alabama fight song if that makes you feel any better.
No, that would make no one feel better.
I would take this 10 times over.
I will gladly drink my water with you.
Okay.
We're just gonna sit on this for a few seconds and cherish this.
No, we can go on.
Evan, you're watching the show. You like it. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
I'm gonna like, comment, and subscribe to this whole shindig.
Maybe you can share it too. I'd love to have this get in more places.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, guys, we love to hear from you. We started to get some more comments. We'd love to post your comments up on a future episode. So call us out. If you don't agree with us, let us know. We would love to debate with you live on recording.